okay, a lot of people don't know what the word commoditisation means, and I can't even say it, but you might use the word factory solicitors.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that.
Right, okay. Factory conveyancing,
So factory solicitors, for us, our main focus is on getting the job done. So factory style conveyancing for us doesn't work because it's a service industry. You know, you can't have a factory doctor where you go in and they just plug a pill in your mouth. It's the same thing.
But surely it's great because you can pick up the phone and there might be 10 solicitors and one of them all should be able to help, hopefully, and go through the notes and hopefully know what's doing. I mean, it sounds brilliant.
Well,
or does it not work that way?
Yeah, it does work. It works really well. You pick up the phone, you say, you'll be the agent. There you go.
Yeah, go on, let's have a bit of role play.
Yeah, let's have a role play. It's good. Yeah, let's have a role play.
Hello? Yeah, hello. Yeah, I need this deal exchange.
I've not answered the phone yet.
Okay,
okay.
But I do that anyway. Have the conversation.
Hello?
I'm role playing.
Okay, go on. Hello?
Chris, I've got a cross line.
Hello?
I've got a cross line.
Come on, serious.
Yeah, go on, seriously. Hello?
No, you're ringing him.
Ring.
Yeah.
Go on.
Ring. Hello. Hi, it's
Hello.
It's Chris. Chris, I need to get my deal through.
Yeah.
Serious. Need to exchange contracts. Phoning regarding Mr. Smith. Want to exchange contracts Friday.
Hold on a second. Stop you there.
Yeah.
You've got to be put through 10 phone. Press 4.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's so confusing.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
I'll pick this up quickly anyway.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Yeah, it's Chris here. Yeah, so you're the fourth person I've spoken to.
Fourth?
Just let you know again.
Oh, you've done very well. Yes, so it's very fast. That was very fast, actually. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
No.
Sorry. Right, okay. Fine, okay.
It's Chris here. I've got Mrs. Smith. She's with me now.
Mrs. Smith. Bear with me. Bear with me.
No?
Sorry. Bear with me.
What's the 8-digit reference number?
What's the reference number, please?
222.
I haven't got it. Can you just go on the name?
No, need a digit, please. Sorry, you've been very awkward.
It says no.
Yeah, so his computer says no. I'll pass it on to my supervisor.
Right. Okay. Let me speak to you.
No need to get arsey.
Yes, what's wrong? I've got 18 people to look after here. What can I do for you?
It's really serious. I've got Mrs. Smith with
Oh, yes.
I recommend you.
Oh, we get that exchange, don't worry, it's fine.
You'll be ready?
Yeah, I'm always ready,
It's going to happen on Friday.
What, yeah, can Friday next month?
No, Friday this week.
Friday this week?
I haven't even got the search. I haven't applied for the search.
I've not got the instructions in yet. And I've got loads of additional inquiries, which I've sent to you. Oh, wait a minute, I've not sent to you yet. No, hold on, wait a minute.
Last minute additional inquiries never take a minute.
No.
Why is that?
No, it's true.
Crazy,
That's true.
But anyway,
yeah.
Because the problem finders.
Yeah, the problem finders. And the additional inquiries, seriously, but additional inquiries. So, okay, factory conveyancing. I wouldn't do. I've bought and sold properties. I never do factory conveyancing. The setup, unfortunately, I mean, it's a good business. They make money out of it. It's good.
But does it provide a service to the seller and the buyer and the estate agent?
What I can say is it doesn't provide the service that I want to provide. So I can say this: they got their business model.
Yeah, they've got a business model.
Our focus is on what is the end goal. The end goal is to actually move your client and do a good service, and agent be happy, client be happy, and we be happy. I don't think it provides that. We've got a different model where we've layered on customer service onto a normal conveyancing transaction, and that's what we provide. I think a model. I know if I go to my doctor, I wouldn't want to speak to 18 different nurses before I got through to my doctor, and it's the same sort of thing. And you don't know who you speak to. We chase people, commoditized solicitors sometimes. We chase them, and it takes like half an hour to get through to someone, and that's the person that doesn't know about the case. Eventually, all that happens is they look on the computer screen and you get that update. That's not a model that I would like.
Oh yeah, it's horses for course, I suppose, and certain people want that model. That's fine, but I don't think it gets the deal through.
Estate agency is a people business. Would you say conveyancing is a people business as well?
Conveyancing should be a people's business, Chris, but it's not, because lawyers don't like talking to clients. Generally, because they're trained in a certain way. They're trained, and fair enough, they're trained to find problems. They go through university to find, and they're taught to find problems. They finish, they do their training course, and they're trained to find problems. So again, I say, what happens when they qualify? They find problems, and they'll raise those problems. But the problem is that in conveyancing, people want to buy and sell. That's what they want to do. People are not really bothered whether it's a clear title or not. The only person worried about clear title is the lawyer.
Do you think that lawyers are probably too much of a perfectionist when in reality they should be aiming for excellence and making sure that the job is done correctly, not that a million boxes are ticked?
Absolutely right.
I think my view is, Chris, conveyances, you never get 100% conveyancing this because it's a very subjective field. So what I might think is fantastic.
Well, it's taking a view, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the criteria that lawyers, I think, should have is a criteria: can this client buy this property in the timescale they want, and can they sell that property without any problems? That doesn't mean you've got to correct every legal problem ever is going to exist, because it can't happen. Not in a commercial.
This is the real world.
Exactly. When you buy a second-hand car, the tyres may need changing, but you still buy the car. It's kind of a similar sort of concept.
And properties have been bought and sold over hundreds of years. I mean, there's got off-plan, but really, most properties have been bought and sold and up there, especially with the current housing market and the lack of building. Some of these properties have been up for 100, 300, 400 years, and lawyers are still finding problems in those.
Yeah.
So is the client really bothered that they can't have chickens in their back garden or pigs in their back garden? Lawyers have raised questions about not having pigs in your back garden.
Good stuff. One final question before we go. What the hell is a flying freehold?
Right. Come on, let's do it. Good question.
Thank you.
There you go.
Do you want a
Thank
serious
you.
answer?
I do not.
No.